I thought, while I'm down here with this, My Dying Bride Metro Theatre the other day, what was it for the, geez, what's today's date? So it was for the, what was it for the, for Tuesday, just the 16th, it was for the 16th, My Dying Bride at the Metro Theatre. Okay, so Richie, he couldn't attend because Richie bought his ticket in July. He couldn't attend because he's on the Gold Coast doing a business conference, being one of the main speakers there, and then heading up to Brisbane. So he called me and he said, "Dude," he said, "do you want to go to My Dying Bride?" He said, "I'm going to attend it. I'm going to doing a business conference in the Gold Coast. I can't be there." So he gave me his tickets. And then I related to Michelle, because Michelle's heard My Dying Bride. I haven't heard them in 10 years, I haven't heard them in about a decade, but in yesteryear, I used to hear My Dying Bride all the time. And so I got onto Ticketek, got a ticket for Michelle, and we attended My Dying Bride. Before we left the house, I had it up on the inbox. I'm going to try and make this video under 15 minutes if possible. In the inbox, I had the ticket there in the inbox. When we got to the metro, there was no reception, and there was about 6 other people, metalheads outside, who had the same problem. There was just no reception. And the girl there, everything went better. That Neil Young fucking thing, that fucking Neil Young fiasco, that bullshit thing, it went a lot better than that. And the event staff that were there on Tuesday night were really cool people, because the event staff that were at Neil Young were not fucking cool people. They were obnoxious. They weren't helpful. So I'm not getting any reception, and the girl says, she says to me, I explained the situation. She said, "What's your number and your name?" So I gave her my number, I gave her my name, and she came back 2 minutes later. She said, "Look, it's not coming up on the system." I said, I get here and there's no reception. And she said, let me have a look at that. She says, look, go in, just go in. And there was another couple of people who were having trouble with this one guy. I think Michelle related to me. She said, this other guy was saying to the other people, "Can you please help me?" And they started helping him. And then she went to help the other people. No bloody reception. So we get inside. I go up the stairs, I go in, and we walked around for about a minute at first, and I'm like, in the main part, and then I'm like, no. So I wore this. Now, I don't remember actually whether this or volume 4. Now, when I went up to the seating, I got a great seat. Because I can't stand up for long periods of time. I just cannot do that. And we sat down. So got there, got relaxed. I bought, I'm not drinking at the moment, so I bought water from Michelle beforehand. It took about 40 minutes for My Dying Bride to hit the stage. My Dying Bride, I didn't know much about them in regard of who they were, like the members. And the guy, they came on, and look, just unfortunately, the entire show, it had reverb. The sound person fucked up really badly. It was a real shit show sound-wise. I couldn't hear a fucking thing. Great musicians. Michelle said she related to me by the third time. She's like, I can't hear a thing for the reverb. I can't hear anything he's saying. The front man, I wasn't sure what to make of him at first, because he's like this humble guy, humble attitude. Unlike the drummer, I thought the drummer was a bit arrogant. And front guy, Aaron is his name. I can't pronounce his last name, Strathman or something, but like this. Takes the microphone. I couldn't work him out at first, and then by the third time, I'm like, oh, you're like a moving statue. You're like a moving. He was grey jeans, tight grey jeans, black sneakers, a black singlet, representing, it's like representing neutral, being neutral, had a black beanie on, and to me he was like, he was representing pain, sorrow, sadness, beauty, joy, all at the same time. He was representing those things all at the same time. He had very calculated moves. Wasn't doing much, but didn't need to do much. And the thing was about that is that, and the bass player, she was fantastic. The thing about that was that there's three other people in the band, so the two guitarists, hey, they did their job well, but all the attention was on the front guy, the front man, because he was really good. And that's how it was like for My Dying Bride. All eyes were on the front man. The two guitarists, yes, not a great deal of stage presence. They did their job well, they did, and the drummer did his job well, and so did the keyboard player, but it was the front man and the woman bass player was the front man all night. And the thing is, I went home, I go home afterwards, Google My Dying Bride, and this Aaron guy, because I thought he was interesting, I thought he was really fascinating actually, I thought he was, Michelle said to me, I think he's a great singer, but all that reverb, you wouldn't know. And he was a great singer. And I saw the pictures of My Dying Bride. It's quite deceiving, because in the pictures online, he's in a white shirt and a black tie. He looks really skinny. But he's a mountain of a guy on stage. There's a mountain of a guy like this, but very humble. No ego or anything. Very humble. At first, I thought he was just being awkward. He kind of was in the sense, and it was just he really commanded that stage. My Dying Bride actually did a good. If it wasn't for all that fucking reverb, and Michelle actually went, I didn't know, I thought Michelle was just going to use the restroom. She left toward the end, and then later she related to me, she said, oh, I just went up to the lighting guy, and I said to him, the sound is terrible, you got to get rid of all that reverb. And the guy said, he dismissed me, he said, the practically finished, who cares? She's like, right. At the very last, when they went off stage, this guy came back on stage, flicked the switch, and the reverb stopped. So the entire fucking gig, you had nothing but reverb, no one could hear a thing, and the bass and the violin was louder than the front man. The front man, Aaron, he was being so professional. He was being so focused and professional. But from Turn Loose the Swans, they did that song, from Turn Loose the Swans, and I know lyrics to that, and so I was able to listen carefully, and I was able to I could hear it through the reverb, but most of the other material I was not overly familiar with because I haven't heard it in a very long time. And through the reverb you couldn't hear a fucking thing. So they played well, but they must have been thinking, why is Sydney not getting into it? Because of the fucking reverb. And the Metro Theatre is a terrible place for a gig. It's a terrible place. It's a terrible fucking place for a gig. A Bath is coming to the Metro next year, but I don't want to go. I don't want to go to it. I don't want to go. And what I was going to say was that My Dying Bride. Once I got used to, it took me a few songs to figure out the front man. At first I just thought, this guy's really awkward. And then I looked at him, I observed him, and I'm like, oh, you're being neutral, and you're representing pain, sadness, sorrow, beauty, joy, all at the same time. And he was cool. I thought he was actually, once I understood him, once I got my perspective on him, I thought he was cool. Metro and the staff at the Metro Theatre were really good. Took care of us really good. But the fucking sound guy, what the fuck is your problem? What the fuck is your fucking problem? What the fuck is your fucking problem? What the fuck is your fucking problem? Yeah. What the fuck is your fucking... What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck is your fucking problem, sound guy? What the fuck is your fucking problem? What the fuck is your fucking problem, sound guy? What the fuck is your fucking problem, sound guy? Fuck the setup. What the fuck is your fucking problem? What the fuck is your fucking problem, sound guy? What the fuck is your fucking problem, sound guy? My dying bride. Yes. Razzmatazz, oh. Yeah. My dying bride. My dying bride. What the fuck is your fucking problem, sound guy?